We stop now in the town of Bhaktapur, which is as different to Kathmandu as you can possibly imagine, really. I guess we're looking at poverty, but it's respectable, clean, and tidy, energetic poverty, with people wanting to sell their wares. This is a very beautiful old temple with a holy tree where apparently they sacrifice water buffalo at one particular ceremony. Sorry for the water buffalo, but this must have been here a very long time.
No, United States.
different accent.
I tend though, are you coming then?
Yes.
I tend whenever I'm around people with English accents, just a little bit, so.
You adopted.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
This lady has just been bombed in the holy ceremony and is drying her camera. This is really spectacular. It's the old palace area of Bhaktapur when it was a separate kingdom.
Till 18th century.
Till the 18th century, yeah. And the architecture is absolutely stunning. Somehow it's also unspoiled. Temple money changer, huh? Where have we heard of that before? Now, here there's a fee to pay, very annoyingly. For foreigners it's 750 rupees or $10, but if you're from the India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Bhutan or Maldives countries, or a Chinese tourist, you only pay 50 rupees. Racism.
Stored, against the bad things, against the evils. But he protects the human being. He's good for human beings. And there are four temples, 1, 2, 3, 4 small temples. These 4 temples are considered as a replica of the 4 most important Hindu temples of India, known as Jagannath, Kedarnath, Rameswar and Badrinath. In India, there are 4 most holiest temple for Hindus.
This really is the most glorious architecture, and really seriously unspoiled. I can't see this place remaining as tranquil, and there aren't too many signs, are there? There's no traffic, which is good. Quite a lot of tourists about, but surely nothing like the numbers that are going to discover this place in the future. I can see it changing dramatically over the next 50 years. This is the 55 Windows Palace of Bhaktapur. Luckily preserved. Yeah, no glass in the windows. And the Golden Gate, built by the last king of Bhaktapur.
Built in 18th century.
See him. Oh, he just disappeared. I had a monkey's backside. Oh, there he is. First monkey I've actually seen here, although they're around. And this is the royal bathroom. It's pretty smart. Absolutely as it must have been for centuries. This goes on forever. This is an octagonal, or hectagonal, I think he said, temple with 8 sides. And that one over there has got the positions of the Kama Sutra carved all over it, some of which look quite painful. And then it just goes on forever. Here we're coming into another square. with yet another statue. All tremendously ancient architecture. Just walk round the corner, I think there's another one. Yes, there we are. Just look at the staircase up there with all the statues up it. Absolutely fabulous. We're in the Tanka painting area.
This is Lama Tanka Painting School, Lama Tanka Painting School, Bhaktapur.
Thank you.
That's great when you meet
And
your journeys.
we've just purchased a mandala. Mandala.
Yes.
And this is the professor who has been giving us an excellent introduction to Tanka. Thank you, Professor. Very exceptional work.
Beautiful example of the Newari, the architecture. And it's called Nyatapura temple in Newari language. That means the 5-story temple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you see in front of the temple, there are 2 strong men, the wrestler, 2 elephants, 2 lions, 2 griffins, and 2 goddesses in the form of tiger and in the form of lions. It is said that each spear is 10 times stronger than others. Also, they are considered as a god of the temple, as a god of the temple. Okay? The temple is known as the temple. That means it's 5-story temple. In one temple, there are 2 lions, 2 men, 2 elephants, 2 lions, 2 griffins, 2 goddesses. Each spear is 10 times stronger than others.
We've come along no end of these roads. They're all the same with very old buildings, lots of little side streets. And those are water crystals, those little pigs are using for holy. And then suddenly come into yet another absolutely fantastic open square with temples and old buildings all around it. It really is one of the most exceptional places I've ever been to, not least because it's so unspoiled. Each one of these little shuttered areas in front of here is a shop. Unbelievable place. Here we're walking out of the square again, and once again these overhanging buildings, not unreminiscent, I guess, of what London must have been like in the 16th century. And with the added feature that there are some children on some of the roofs trying to drop water bombs on us. Not quite as bad as a chamber pot.
Probably.
Look at the work around that window.
It's okay, I can do it. Yeah, that's kind. I know, I'm sure. That's fine from here. Thank you very much.
Big window.